sometimes you get a testimonial from a customer, and this is the kind of content that should be working for you over and over again. You don't want to share a testimonial once and then be scrapping around to find new ones for the future. If someone has taken the time to share those words with you, this is something that should feature regularly in your content. So, what we need to do is create a template to share this testimonial so that you can periodically go in and make sure that that gets shared out to your audience. Now, the way to do this is to go into labs. And if you go into Content Lab and you go to My Content, you can then click on Client Testimonials. This will give you the opportunity on the right-hand side to add new content. And what you need to do is make sure that you have selected a testimonial content type. Now, depending on what style you've chosen, yours is going to look a bit different to mine, but this is how mine's been set up with my logo and space for the text and the name of the person leaving the recommendation. I can choose where I'd like this to be scheduled to so I can just see what that's actually going to look like online, but you don't necessarily have to schedule this right now. Then we put the caption in. So it might be that you want to write something. Actually, I might use the advanced AI here and I might say to it, I want you to um, write a caption about this testimonial from Anna. And then this is her testimonial. And what I'm going to do is ask it to make it a short caption using a professional tone of voice. I want to have a call to action. I guess this is the kind of thing that would make people want to work with me. I'm going to exclude any emojis. And I'm going to put this out as a business prompt. And then I'm going to generate AI. And then it's going to write me a caption based on this testimonial. So let's give it a minute or two to do that. So it says, joining the collective changed everything from Anna. There we go. It's got a bit more information there. So I'm going to use that caption to go alongside my social media post. I might actually remove some spaces here. That looks better to me. And what I'm going to do now is design how this looks. So I don't need to do anything with media. We don't have an image on this type of post, but what we do have is the opportunity to change the text. So I'm just going to go into design, and this is where I put my testimonial in. So there's quite a lot of text there, but I think that's good. I could tweak that if I wanted to. I've got a few typos. I want to make sure that that looks right. And then what I can do is I can put the name underneath. So I'm going to put Anna underneath here. If I had Anna's business name, I'd put her business name as well. I've just signed a new client, blah, blah, blah. Brilliant. Okay, so once I'm happy with that, I can either post it right now or schedule a post for the future. But what I would suggest doing, because we want this to work for us over and over again, is go to saved options and save as testimonial and close. And this means it will be added to the testimonial section in Journal so that I can use it again and again. This should now pop up just here. There we go. It just needed a little refresh. So you can see that we've got this testimonial here now, which means that I can use it in the future. And the way that I would use that if I wanted to is I would click on the testimonial at any time and I could post now, or I could schedule the post for the future. The other thing that I can do if I've got a bank of testimonials, and you saw that I had 2 saved in here in my content lab under testimonials, is I could make sure that these go out regularly. So I can add a testimonial post to my queue so that every 4 weeks I have a particular day that I have a testimonial going out. And the way to do this is, first of all, to go into my recurring schedule and to add a new type of post. So maybe on a Friday, I want to share a testimonial and I get to choose where I'm going to share that. Maybe it's on my LinkedIn account and I get to choose the category. And this is the bit we need to remember. So if you go under client testimonials here, this is where you're going to select it from your content lab section, my content. You're going to choose the testimonial. You'll note you can do this with team member posts as well. So we'll choose a client testimonial. Maybe I want it to go out every Friday. I want it to go out at 8 a.m. every Friday. Then what I can do is I can add the post, and you'll see that on Friday, I now have a client testimonial spot that comes up every single week. Now, I don't post from the schedule. Where I post from is the queue. This just tells me what posts I want to have in my queue every single week. So I go into the queue, and let's scroll on to the next Friday. It's the 10th now, so it's the 11th tomorrow. So here we go tomorrow. there's a client testimonial that's popped up and it's awaiting approval. So it's given me a suggestion. It's actually pulled out that post from Anna. If I wanted to, I could change the post. I have another post available that I could be using instead. So I could go in and change it. If I'm happy that I've chosen the correct post, I can just click on approve. And then that post is now added into the queue. Let's approve that. Go back to the queue. And you can now see that I've got that approved post going out for me tomorrow at 8 a.m. And let's just fast forward to the following week, because we're then going to have a post going out on the 18th. And if I go into the 18th, it's picked up a post, and this time I might well want to change the post. So I can choose a different post and then I can approve it. And then I don't have to keep writing it. Do you see it's already got that text in there? It's already got that image in there. I think that is a massive time saver, and it's a really good way to get lots of return on those testimonial posts.